Today's video is going to be really quick. I just want to go over a couple of basics about roses. We're going to cover three things: how to choose the freshest roses, how to process them when you get home, and how to make them last longer. So as you know, I always like to buy my flowers from grocery stores and things like that. It's just so much cheaper, quick, easy, you're already in there shopping. These roses happen to come from Sam's Club, and I was really shocked by the quality of what they had to offer. So let me get started. First of all, how to choose the freshest rose. Now, in my roses here, you'll see, like this one's very tight, and see this one's a little bit more open. Now, most people will look at the more open one and think, what a beautiful rose. I want those. That looks great. Unfortunately, the open ones, a lot of times, are not going to last you as long. The best way to test how good your roses are is by squeezing the bottoms of their heads. You want them to be really, really tight and hard, almost like you're squeezing a hard rubber ball. Now this one here, the tight one, is extremely hard at the bottom. This one that is open, although it's beautiful, it has a lot of give. Do you see how much that's squeezing? I hope you can see that movement to the rose. It's really pretty to look at right now. And it's not mushy, and its head is still holding up well. It's not slumped over. I know it has a natural bend, but it's not falling over and, droopy. So it is still healthy, but it's not going to last you as long. Okay, once you've chosen your roses and you've gotten them home, the biggest thing that you want to do is to give them a fresh cut. Even though they've been in water at the grocery store, you want to give them a fresh cut. And by a fresh cut, I mean using a knife. Never use clippers or scissors for this. Unfortunately, what you do is you end up clamping shut some of the straw-like, when I say straw, I mean like a drinking straw. It's almost like a whole bunch of them are all together. When you cut them with a knife, it gives a nice slice to them, and they're all open and can really, really drink up that water. But if you use a pair of scissors and do like this, it tends to smush them closed, and not all of them are getting in as much water. A dehydrated rose is never a good thing. So give them a nice, sharp, fresh cut. You want to cut at an angle. As you can see, I cut on both sides. You don't have to. If you can get it cut all the way through in one cut, that's great. And the second you cut it, you want to get it into your vase. The quicker you can get those roses into water, the better. In fact, in a lot of floral shops, they even have underwater cutters. So that the second they're cut, those roses are immediately sucking in water. If you have a way to do that at home, that's wonderful, but most of us don't have that kind of machine at home or that kind of space with a big enough pot. So let me give my roses a fresh cut. Okay, I'm not going to cut all of them because I want to go on to the next step, which has to do a little bit more with how to keep them fresh longer. One of my other things that I suggest to people to keep them fresh is the little packets that come in the containers. I always use them. Some people swear by them. I heard of using Sprite to keep waters fresh. I've heard of using sugar. I've never tried the Sprite. The sugar I definitely say no to. It's too granular. It's going to stop up the end of those rose stems, and that's not going to help. So I usually put this in the water before I add my flowers. I know I did it a bit backwards, but you can see that once you stir it around, it's going to dissolve. There's no grittiness at the bottom, which makes it just fine for your flowers. One of the other things that I always tell people to do to really get their flowers to last, ooh, this one's a hard one, to really get their flowers to last is to change your water. Every few days, pull all of your roses out, give them a fresh cut, get yourself some fresh water, put in another packet if you have another packet, and if not, it's okay. Even just changing that water every few days is great. Now you think you're going to mess up your whole arrangement, and I don't want you to feel that way. So once you have your whole arrangement in your vase, you can actually pick the entire arrangement up, hold it tightly near the bottom, and I know it's a hard cut. You can see the white all over it from the, but you can actually cut through your entire bottom of your flowers all at one time. You would actually be holding your arrangement just the same way and just put your arrangement back into your vase of fresh water. Well, I hope that those ideas help you, and I hope that they make your flowers last longer. And I hope you'll enjoy my videos and watch some more. I've got a lot I'm doing today. Have a great day.